Welcome back to Aeons and Legacy. We're beginning today to do the actual turns. So we know the drill. I'm going to shuffle the turn order deck, and we're going to see who is going first, either the Nemesis, which is the Fungal Mesh, or we're going to have Death Maiden or Astria go first. We don't know. Shuffled up. Alright, let's get to it. First is going to be Astria gets to go first. Alright. Let's go over to Astria's area, have her take her turn. Alright, so the first thing we would do on a turn is we would cast any spells that we wanted to from breaches, but we don't have any because it's the first turn. We do have Forced Focus, though. At the start of your first turn of the game, which is right now, focus your 3 breach twice. So she gets to freely focus breach 3 once, twice. It is absolutely almost open, 3 to open. And now it is time for her to play her cards. So she's got Lifebringer, which is a gem giving her an ether. If you have 3 or more open breaches, you gain a life. Well, she doesn't. Spark and 3 crystals. Well, she's going to put the Spark in open breach 1. And that gives her a total of 1, 2, 3. She has a total of 4 ether. And with 4 ether, I think what she is going to buy, she's going to buy the Neural Wreath, which is focus any player's breach. Any player may prep a spell in hand. Kind of want to get her doing that as quickly as possible. That's going to be her discard pile. She puts her cards back in any order. We'll put them this way, and then she very quickly gets 5 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for her next hand, which is going to be a Spark and 4 crystals. That, very quickly, is Astria's turn. Let's go back to turn order. Alright, we're back to turn order. And recap. Okay, Death Maiden. Alright, our Breach Mages get to go first. Let's go over to Death Maiden. Have her take her turn. Alright, it's Death Maiden's turn, and she also has, at the start of your first turn of the game, gain 2 charges. She has the Ignite ability, so she's just going to right off the bat gain 2 charges. And now let's take a look at her hand. Of course, she has no spells. She's got the Bug Zapper spell, the Spark, and 3 ether from crystals. So she has 2 spells. She's going to put the Spark in open breach 1. She's going to spend the 3 crystals ether, and she is going to focus her open breach 3. And by focusing the breach, she can then put the Bug Zapper spell in there. And that's extremely quickly, basically her turn. She's going to discard her cards, of course. Pick up 5 new cards for her next hand, which are going to be a Spark and 4 crystals. That very quickly is Death Maiden's turn. So right back we go to turn order. Alright, it's back to turn order, and I have a funny feeling, yeah, the Nemesis is going to go. Alright, well, it was inevitable. So the Nemesis goes. So we would do any cards first that the Nemesis has in play. Of course, it's first turn. The Nemesis has nothing in play. So we have to draw a Nemesis card, and we get, oh great, we get a minion. Wow, alright, it's the Dominion Spores. Persistent. Any player discards 2 gems, gains a charge, and suffers 2 damage. Ooh. 6 health. Wow, that is not what I like to see. But anyway, we're going to put a 6 on there. Of course, nothing happens unless it says immediate. So that's not good. And that's very quickly the Nemesis turn. So we might as well go right back into turn order. And up next we have Astria going again. Alright, it's up to Astria to have a turn. Let's go back to her area. Have Astria take her turn. Alright, it's Astria's turn, and the first thing she's going to do is she's going to fire off her Spark spell into the minions. The minion's going to go from 6 health down to 5. Still very much alive. And now Astria's going to begin taking her turn. So she's got another Spark spell. She will go ahead and put that in open breach 1. And she has 4 ether to spend. And with her 4 ether to spend, I think she's going to go ahead. 4 ether, hey? I think she's going to go ahead with the 4 ether. And she's going to go right ahead, and she's going to get the Force Transfusion. Deal 3 damage. If you have 3 or more charges, gain a charge. So she's going to go ahead and get that spell. Wow, very quickly discards her cards in any order. Well, they have to go this way. Flips her deck over. and gets 5 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for her next hand, which will be in the next episode because she's gone twice. So she's going to have 3 crystals, the Lifebringer, Gem, and the Neural Wreath. It's going to be her next hand. Okay, alright, back we go to turn order. Oh dear, I have a funny feeling we're going to be having a rough time with the fungal mesh. Alright, turn order. Yeah, it's the Nemesis. Damn you, Nemesis. Alright, well, I'm going to put the card here so I don't forget. We do need to do the persistent effect on the minion, which is any player discards 2 gems and gains a charge and suffers 2 damage. Oh man, that is not what I want. But I think we're going to do that for Death Maiden. Death Maiden's going to discard 2 gems. Okay. She's going to gain a charge, which actually is okay. So she's up to 3 charges of 6. Suffering 2 damage is not great though. She's going to go from 10 health down to 8. We're already taking a beating in the very first turn. Not good. So that's the minion going. We do need to do the Nemesis card now. Oh man. Another minion. He's got 3 shields. Oh my good lord. Spine Harvest. Immediately, if this is Chapter 5 or higher, it's not. It's Chapter 4. We're not going to evolve Precision. Any player suffers 2 damage. Wow. Holy hell. Well, it only has 1 health, but it has 3 shields, which means you have to hit it, take the 3 shields off, hit it 3 times, any amount of damage, and then hit it again to get rid of it permanently off the playing field here. So it only has 1 health, but it has 3 shields. So I'm going to put the 3 shield tokens on it. That is absolutely not good, and it's another minion that just keeps pounding health off of us. Ouch. That's not good. Well, that's the end of the Nemesis turn, so of course we have the very last turn for our episode today is going to be Death Maiden. So let's go ahead back to Death Maiden and see what she's going to do. Alright, well Death Maiden pretty much got pooched there by having to get rid of 2 crystals, forcing her to take a charge and 2 damage. But she's going to go ahead and fire off her Bug Zapper, which is deal 1 damage. If this damage is dealt to a minion, deal an additional damage. She's going to deal that to the minion spores, taking it from 5 health down to 3. And then she's going to take the Spark spell, and she's going to go ahead and fire that off into the Spine Harvester, knocking off 1 of its 3 shields. I think that's what she's going to do with her spells. And then she has very little options here. She's going to put that in Open Breach 1, her Spark spell. She has 2 crystals. Now she could buy a Fire Chakram for 2, or she can get another charge. And I think with her 2 ether, she will go ahead and get another charge. She's up 4 of her 6 charges. Of course, if she gets all charges, she can do the Bug Smasher, dealing 7 damage to a minion. We might need that more than we need the Fire Chakram. So that's basically the end of her turn. Put her cards this way, flipping her deck over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's see what she gets for her next hand. She's going to get crystal, 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 crystal. She's got 5 crystals for her next hand, and that's about it. Alright, let's back out, and that'll be the end of our episode for today. Alright, well that's going to wrap up our episode for today. The first round against the fungal mesh. We already have Death Maiden down 2 health, which is awful. And we have, wow, we have 2 minions out. Both of those minions deal damage. Not good. We do have Astria that can heal, though. But she has to get her charges up. She's got no charges. And she has to get her Lifebringer spell cracking, too, or gem, if we want her to do any healing. And so far, things out of the gate not looking too great. But again, if we fail this one, we can try it again. We'll get a bit of a buff the next time through. But let's not talk that way. Let's go ahead and we're gonna see if we can defeat this fungal mesh right off the bat. 70 health. Yeah, so that's where we sit. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes, This is Aeons End Legacy. We're playing a Chapter 4, A Friend in Danger. This is our opening salvo here. Looks like the fungal mesh got the better of us. So thanks so much, and we'll see you in the next episode.